What's up, YouTube? Oh, I want to try to make this as least windy as possible, even though you just see me open up the back window. I'm kind of like, in a way, asking for opinions, if you will. I don't know exactly full on like how to make this video, but I know I've made videos before of talking about losing pops. Well, now honestly, you guys may or may not actually get this. Well, no, you know what? I'll wait and I'll send it out once I get home. So you guys will actually get this on the day, because it'll, not necessarily to say it'll make more sense to the video, but for literally the date itself is more fitting for me to actually have it posted on this date. My apologies if you guys probably will have some shaking, because of course the phone's mounted as you can see I'm driving. It is mounted to the phone, or excuse me, the phone bracket holder, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's hooked up to the rear view mirror. First off, too, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you are, I apologize for having, this is probably, and I'm not looking, granted, obviously I'm making a video, so some of you all out there will view this. Obviously, too, with making videos, all that, of course, I'm trying to build the channel, you know, to entertain myself, to entertain you guys, as you can read in the description of the channel. Again, sorry for the shaking, but it's a lot better than me sitting here holding it and going like this. So, but, like I was saying, excuse me, I know, obviously, you know, people make YouTube videos, you know, of course you want the views, the likes, all that, and even, of course, the comments, which I'm sure, and I appreciate any type of comments that do come. I do appreciate you guys, because I know, for one, like, you guys don't have to spend the time in your day to sit here with me, let alone to watch my videos, and or to, even like whenever I do live streams. But honestly, right now, that shit doesn't fucking matter. Especially to me. I'm not trying to sound rude by saying that, because you guys know the views, all that, it does help to grow the channel. Don't get me wrong, I love and appreciate every single one of you that do it. Even if you guys just stop by and look at a video, you don't comment, don't, you know, like it, don't sub, it's okay. It does still work, obviously, on the channel. My main point today is, and I apologize ahead of time if I do get emotional. I mean, I'm just as human as you guys are. I try to keep that shit behind closed doors and to myself. You guys know Pops is gone. And like, I was just literally just dropped Mom off. I'm in Pops' truck. Not to say I haven't forgotten it, because like I told Mom, I haven't forgotten it. It's just like, I don't know if it's just my own personal way. I'm not trying to think about it. But she also just told me, and I didn't even think about it. So 2 years ago today, not only is today Pops' birthday, so, of course, that shit's fucking hitting me like an apartment complex that fucking bricks. 2 years ago, and there goes a cardinal, just as I'm leaving you guys this video, or as I'm recording. And if some of y'all, I don't know if it's legit or not or whatever, but from what I have heard, that once you've lost somebody, especially someone close in your family, that the cardinal is a signal of sorry guys, I'm trying to to keep my composure here because, hey, I'm driving Dad's truck, and I don't need to get all waterworks here because I obviously need to see where I'm going. But from what I've heard, is a cardinal is a signal or something of that nature from somebody that you have lost that's saying, hey, I'm still here in some sort of fashion, if you will. But like I said, I'm not trying to get all emotional and all that shit on you guys because I'm just not. But I want to make this video, and obviously I'm going to put it on the channel. Man, it's fucking hard. So not only did I lose Pops, I want to say it's going on 4 years, if not actually more than 4 years. That's just what I'm saying. It's like I don't forget it. It's just I try to. I'm not trying to block the memory of him. Sorry. But not only did I lose him, 2 years ago to this date, I lost my sister. This is fucking hard to do. But I feel that I need to. It feels good for me to try to get some of this, whatever it is, off my chest. I'm not trying to sound like a little crybaby bitch, man, but goddamn, this shit's hard to fucking deal with, man. So, Pop's been gone for at least 4 years. At least, I'm pretty certain. Like I said, I'm not trying to sound, of course, disrespectful or rude to my dad. But it's just like, I think and I feel like it's a way for me to fucking deal with it. Or however you even want to word it. But, because see, even the factor was, like I was just telling Mom, it took so many years, not to say, of course, that I don't care, because obviously I do, they're my parents, but I don't know, it's just, obviously they're always going to remember your birthday and all that shit, because they're your parents. You know, you should remember your parents' birthday as well. I mean, they fucking, you know, obviously Mom gave birth to you, but when I was at the hospital, when Sis was on her deathbed, quite fucking literally, I did not, it didn't register in my brain that when we were outside and we got news that the plug got pulled on her and she was gone, my niece, my little sister, was the one that mentioned it to me, and I lost my ever fucking mind. It just didn't, none of it fucking registered that she just passed away on my dad's birthday. I mean, you talking about just a fucking double whammy. Obviously for Mom, that was her first and only born daughter, her first child out of us 4. And that's just, of course, on Mom's side, not Pop's side, because of course I got a brother and 3 sisters on Pop's side as well. But you've already lost your husband, and if I'm not mistaken, it was like right around a 2-year mark on that. You're at the hospital with your other children, grandchildren, and your first and only born daughter is on her deathbed. And then I come to find or not me. Like I said, this shit's not fucking registering in my head. It's Dad's birthday. Your only born daughter is upstairs and literally done. Cut off, unplugged, literally lifeless. My niece, my little sister, told me that it was my dad's birthday. And that shit fucking wrecked me. Because not only is my dad gone, but my big sister is gone. I mean, I know stories of like whenever I was literally like a fucking infant, Mom told me that she acted as if I was her child. I mean, Mom told me, like, you know, she carried me around like literally like a baby doll and took care of me. I mean, obviously Mom was there to, you know, to do what was needed, you know, and such, but yeah, like she told me that that was pretty much I was like my sister's baby doll. I mean, not treating me, of course, as a baby doll, but I'm sure that you guys get the gist of what I'm getting at on that. But man, and like I say, like too, I get up, I look at Facebook like I'm sure a great majority, of the human population out there has it, and seeing where Mom posted a picture of Pops of wishing him a happy birthday. And then ever since then today, it fucking hurts, man. I know there's a lot of you out there, and quite possibly some of you that will watch this video that know me. I'm sure that you've lost people, and it's just, I don't know. I know I've been obviously going on day to day and just trying to live life, but I'm sure a lot of you out there will totally understand and get it that excuse me, when it comes to a point of something like that in your life, that shit fucks you up. It does. I mean, I know ever since he's been gone, I know I have not been the same. And but yeah, basically it's just kind of in a way, I know that Pops, you and Sis aren't here to be physically in front of me or around me to see and to say that, I mean, obviously I can sit there and say I love you all I want. I'm sure somehow, some way, it might get to you. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my composure. It's so fucking hard. Whoa. But sorry for being a crying little bitch to you guys. But fuck, it's hard. If you guys have been watching the channel, especially on the gaming side, you guys know that I have platted, of course, on different accounts. I have platinumed The Last of Us for my sister. That was a dedication to her. Now, to give you guys a heads up, on the gaming end, a lot of you very well may know the name of the game and the nature of it. It's extremely fucking popular. It may not be your style and type of game. I understand that. I respect that. I full on do. But here soon, Red Dead Redemption 2 will be on the channel. That platinum's getting... Sorry, I'll try to keep my shit together. The platinum for Red Dead Redemption 2 is being dedicated to Pops. He always wanted to see me play it, and he couldn't play it himself because his right hand, this was like his right hand. He had his thumb and his fingers were chopped off at the first knuckle. I'm not really going to go like too far into like the past of that, but I'll just say a lot of you out there may not know that there was a company way back in the day called Fisher Body. They used to make car parts, and he used to run a machine. If I'm not mistaken, it was to press pieces of the inner door panel before like you actually see like the nice fancy little actual finished product of the door. Well, kind of to cut a whole long story short on that, he was feeding a door panel through, or the piece of steel or metal, whatever it was, to press the panel. Well, it didn't just press the door panel. It took his four fingers with it, because I don't know, obviously I was not there, I wasn't even thought of at that given time. But with that being said, it'll make more sense when I sit there and tell you guys that he was literally like this. So he wanted to see the game and all that, and on I'm not necessarily like throwing guilt into that degree on myself, but he wanted to see it. I know he was wanting to kind of like play it, but obviously with, obviously only having one freaking finger, thumb, if you will, on the one hand, we all know it's kind of really fucking difficult to hold a controller and be able to actually do the operations with a controller to do the game functions. So, with that being said, and now I've got my composure a lot better, and you guys can actually hear me instead of being a fucking sobbing ass mess. Here probably soon, because if I'm not mistaken, his birthday was in 52. Actually, since I'm rolling home here to do, I gotta put the panel on the door so the dogs aren't out in this heat all day. But I'll probably pause it just so you guys don't see the messy garage, which obviously you guys know on another video. That's another thing that will be coming up, is getting his garage cleaned up. Specifically for him, and in the future whenever I move out, Mom of course will still be here, and I want it cleaned up and organized, and where she's aware of where shit's at, that that she can actually make use out of it once I'm gone. But so yes, for Red Dead Redemption 2, that platinum will be dedicated to Pops. And just to give you guys a heads up, once I start playing that, don't be surprised. I don't give a shit if it's, well, of course I'll be streaming gameplay, but don't be surprised if you guys, hear me in the background crying, or I might mute the mic or whatever so you guys don't hear me, and then again, there might actually be a face cam by the time that I do play it, so even though I'll be muted, you guys will probably still see the visual of it, unless I take myself a little bit of a break to kind of go off camera. And I mean, of course, I'll still be streaming, but you guys don't need to be sitting there seeing me, weeping and such. I mean, necessarily didn't even need to see it earlier, but I mean, when shit hits you like that in life, man, it's some of the hardest shit I've ever went through in life. And I mean, I'm sure that there's many of you out there that has went through the same exact thing. I know I'm obviously not the only one, and it's just fucking hurts. So yes, just letting you guys know that of course it's, his birthday. I don't have him anymore. Don't have sis anymore. She passed today 2 years ago. And trying to keep everything as good as possible, because I know I don't have to explain this to a lot of you out there, because I'm sure quite a few of you out there already know and understand this. And man, so I'm back home. I want to take care of these dogs real quick. It's just like one of the little doors that you slide in, like a doggy door, if you will. Just that way, of course, they can, that way they can stay in, because it's pretty hot here, and it's been open for a while so that they can take care of their business. I will pause this for a moment. I'm going to go into the garage, and, granted, no, I know I don't need to do this, but, I want to do it. Like I said, I'll pause the video, I'll go in the garage, and then when I resume, you guys will see, I don't know if you call it a placard or whatever it is, but it's one of those things that you get from the funeral home that has the picture of said person that's no longer here, and of course, like the little saying or whatever that they may have, quote or whatever that they may have on there, along with, of course, the picture of said person, and, technically beginning and end date, because I mean, if you really think about it, we kind of have a start date and we have an end date. So thank you guys for stopping by and watching this. I know this might sound kind of like, I don't know if the word ironic really kind of goes with the saying of it. It's like, not to have attention or anything drawn to it or whatever, because like I said at the beginning of the video, I know obviously that's one of the intentions of making videos, is for people to watch them, liking them, commenting on them, all that. Right now, and of course, like I said, no disrespect or anything to anybody out there, that shit doesn't mean a goddamn thing to me right now. It don't. It doesn't. Obviously, some of you will stop by and watch this. Some of you may comment. Please feel free to do so. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to do so. It's just, I don't know, in a way also it helps kind of like getting things off of my chest. And even though I'm telling the world, I'm okay with that. I mean, we're humans. It's a part of our nature. We live, we die. It's what we do. It's just when that time comes, how about a slap in the fucking face and everything, and just, it's like, here, deal with it. Their time is done, and you gotta fucking live with and deal with it until you clock out. It's just a motherfucker, and for those out there that know, I wish you didn't. I wish I didn't. But it's plain and simple. It's a part of life. It fucking sucks. You guys know it. And but other than that, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to pause this just for a second. Obviously, it won't be long of a pause on your guys' end, of course, but I'm going to pause it. The garage is right in front of me. I'm going to go in there and end you guys with, like, literally just a quick ending visual of Pops. I don't have one for Sis. They both did get cremated, but I'm pretty certain that, not to get into much of business on my sister's end, but for the person that she was married to, I'm pretty certain that if there, I didn't even see, honestly, like a thing like Pops's at her funeral, because like I said, they were both cremated, but I don't recall of seeing anything like that. Now I do know, like, because of course I know a lot of funeral homes, like, you can make like this little stands to where like it has pictures from, like, of course, like, the person's life, like pictures with family, so on and so forth. Well, they had like a little video that somebody made and they threw it on the TV. And but I didn't see that little plaque or whatever it was for her birthday and her death date. So there very well may have been one. There may very well have not been one. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see it. But I do have one of the Pops. So like I said, I am going to go ahead and I'll pause this here in just a second. So granted, like I said, you guys will have a very split second maybe of that, of a pause. And then I'll end on the video on that note, and then we'll go out there and try to keep my head straight and everything, and go ahead and get some dashing in, and then try to keep the head a little bit more composed, if you will, and get on and try to do some streaming tonight. I don't want to guarantee any streaming because I don't know. I don't know where my head will be at later, so I will try. I'll give you guys that. I will definitely try. So if I do, I'll see you guys there. If not, I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow. It's just, obviously today is not one of the most fantastic days of my life. So, but I know, just as you guys out there, something, it's something that you just, not to sound rude by any means, but it's something that you kind of have to fucking suck up and carry on and live life and deal with, because regardless what happened, and they're, to this extent, they're not coming back. So thank you guys for sitting here with me. Like I said, I apologize for, I know I had a few moments that I had to try to compose myself and not trying to cry in front of anybody. I know that they say, grown men, we're not supposed to cry, but man, when something fucking hits your ass like that, we're fucking humans, damn it. Some shit fucking hits us, and yeah. So before I fucking start breaking down again, I'll leave you guys on that note. Again, thanks so heartily much that you guys hung out with me, listened to me cry, and listened to the video. I greatly appreciate it. And yes, I would say I know, not to really necessarily get into the depression or anything, but I don't think I necessarily had it, or any version of it. And I'm pretty certain that there's a multitude of versions and types of depression out there. I don't think I've ever had any type of depression in my life until these two events hit me, and it's just something I'm dealing with and try to deal with for daily and the rest of my life. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys again very much. I'm sorry I'm probably repeating myself here at the end, but I want to hop off here. Like I said, I am going here and I'll show you that, but that'll be the end of the video, and then try to get my shit together so we can go out here and dash and make some money. And then yeah, thank you guys so very much. Greatly appreciate it. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pause. We'll get this plaque, show you guys, and then we're out. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you later. Blah. I can't fucking talk. I'm sorry. We'll see you guys a little. Fuck. We will see you guys a little later. Words are fucking hard. We'll be right back. Okay, excuse the mess. Yes, it's a garage. Like I said, it will be done. But as you guys can see, that's the pops. Fucking love and miss the fuck out of you, man. That being said, thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. See you guys later.